I've been throw up the sex in her. And I can put you in.
Good morning. Hey, my name is Chad. I'm with Jedi Junk Removal. We're going to do another day in the life of Jedi Junk. So this morning, I'm actually going to show you, we're starting off with 3 jobs. I'm just taking a look at the schedule right now, give you a different look at things due to the fact that I am going to be taking over operations at the end of this week. So I'm actually taking a look at everything on the laptop, get a different view of things. I've been learning how to use the back end of stuff, all the software and programs, which is awesome because I get a different look at how this business is run. The great thing about these 3 jobs are they're all pretty much pre-sold. The first job I sold for $1,600 this last Friday. It's just a bunch of water containers. It's gonna be these containers right here. I hope you can see those through there. So that's what we're gonna be looking at this morning. So first things first, we're gonna head off to the dump this morning, go dump the load that we have that's full, head to this job site, load up these containers. We're gonna try to get them all 16 load up in 2 truckloads. I'm thinking it may be a little bit more. We're gonna have use of forklift. Having use of the forklift is gonna make the job really easy, a lot faster, and most of the time that's gonna be spent on this job is gonna be headed off to the dump and back. From there, we have a job that we actually started yesterday. The customer already paid for the job that they did yesterday, but we're gonna go out there and finish up the job. So this is what we're gonna be looking at this morning. Just a bunch of construction debris. It's quite a bit. We're probably gonna have a truckload or more. And then our third job, some furniture items and whatnot at like 4 o'clock. So it's pretty spread out today, but they're pretty massive jobs. Looking forward to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let everybody know now is this is going to be my last week on the truck. I have 4 more days on the truck, and then I am going to be sitting here on a computer as well as doing a lot of running around, making sure all my guys in Ventura as well as LA are all ready to go and set up and have the tools that are needed. Everything's running the way that it's supposed to, but I'm going to be taking over operations. So these last 4 videos are going to be kind of a tribute to me getting off the truck. I look forward to shooting these things. So for now, I'm actually going to head out to the truck, do the check-in sheet, do the safety check on the truck, and get ready for my partner to come in. We just got gas. We spent $100 in gas. Well, I just want to show you guys something that we're doing that's new here. We kind of bombarded this intersection. As you can see behind me, we have a sign. Then across the street, another sign, another sign, another sign. So usually we're not gonna just bombard one intersection like this, but I did it because you can see how busy this intersection is. It's a Monday morning at 6:30, and I'd probably say about 200 cars have already went through here in the last maybe 15-20 minutes. So it's a very good intersection to get as much exposure as we can. Great thing is it's right in front of a Starbucks. You know that place gets busy. We're right in front of a gas station. You know this place is gonna have constant traffic. So yeah, so we went ahead and bombed out this intersection. Hopefully we get some business from it, but we're gonna keep on pushing. But that's something new that you're gonna see us doing throughout the day. Want to introduce you to my man Steve.
What's up? What's up?
All right, so we're gonna be headed to the dump now. We're gonna be headed to Long Beach Signal Hill, headed to the dump. When we're done there, we're gonna be headed to that first job at 8 a.m. After we go to Home Depot, grab us some ratchet straps so we can tie down these containers that we're picking up. So we just got done with the dump. As you can see, LA prices, transfer station, you see how much we paid. We just paid $190 at the dump. You know, we're gonna go through the usual process of sitting through the receipt. They go ahead and process everything. All right, so now that's all done. We're headed off to Home Depot, grabbing some supplies for this next job we have. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, a little after 7. So we should be getting to that first job at right on time at 8 a.m. So, here we go.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
All right, so we just finished up with Home Depot. Went and got some ratchet straps, safety vests we're gonna need for this job, just because I guess it's a safety vest type of place. We're gonna be using forklifts and stuff like that. So as of right now, I'm just sitting in the receipts. We are probably about 30 minutes out from our next job, which puts us exactly at 8 o'clock. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna contact this first customer, let them know we are on our way, what our ETA is, all that good stuff. Hey, good morning. This is Chad with Jedi Junk Removal.
How's it going?
Good, good. I just want to let you know that we're headed to the job site now to pick up those containers. We'll be there probably in the next 30 minutes. So do we just need to talk to whoever's at the front counter to set up the forklift and all that stuff? Is that who we talk to,
Okay.
or are they going to let us use it?
I'll call them real quick.
Okay, yeah, so let them know that we'll be there in about 30 minutes to start picking up those containers, and when we're done, I'll give you a call and we'll take care of payment.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll give you keep you updated throughout the job, and we'll just go from there. All right, I appreciate it, Colton.
10-4, son.
Alrighty,
Sounds good.
all right, bye. All right. Last time he said he was gonna call somebody, he didn't.
Exactly.
But yeah, so there you go. There, we called the client. He knows we're on our way. He's gonna get the forklift situated by the time we get there, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's easy peasy, nice and smooth. But for now, we are headed out, about 30 minutes out from the first job. All right, so here we are. We're here at the first job, and what we're gonna be doing is these containers right behind us. So you can see there are all these here, and then there's some a little bit. There's a few of them back behind that truck over there, I believe. But anyway, so this is what we got going here. Of these containers, we're actually going to be taking the empty ones. So I believe like these are empty. There's 16 of them total. We have our truck here. We're gonna have some forklift help. Like I said, we're looking to have 2, worst case scenario, 3 truckloads. The job sold for $1,600. The great thing is the labor involved in it is gonna be nothing. All it's gonna be is us strapping everything down. So it's gonna be an easy peasy, smooth and sailing job. We're gonna keep you posted on how everything goes. I hope you guys enjoy these last 4 videos I do with me on the truck. I'll try to get other jobs all in the works. Hope you enjoy. Jedi Junk Removal at its finest. So here goes the first 4 we got going. You can see we're actually marking all the ones that we're doing off with an X. Those are all the empty ones. So yeah. So this is the easy work. Working hard, Steve. Working hard. Working way too hard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these in there like this, and then we're gonna strap them down with a ratchet. So you can see we're loaded up. Right now we're about 8 containers. We'll have 12 total at the end of this. We're originally gonna pick up 19. We're actually gonna pick up 24 now, which is still 2 truckloads, but it's gonna be worth it. So what we'll do is at this point, we'll get the ratchet straps out, secure everything. Once we secure everything, we'll be off to the dump. We're actually gonna try to take these to the recycling center and see if they'll take them with the plastic in them. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. We'll just head off to the dump. But yeah, that's gonna be the game plan there. Get everything strapped up here. Safety first, safety first. Get these things strapped and we're gonna be good to go. All right, so we're fully underway with the first job. It's looking like the 19 containers are gonna move up to 24, which means I actually gotta call the customer and renegotiate some pricing. No big thing. They need them out. They want them out. We just gotta let them know how much more it's gonna be for the extra containers. So yeah, we're headed to the dump now. We have 12 containers in the truck. We got the 12 containers loaded up, strapped down, and we're already on the road in about 30 minutes. So we're making awesome time. It's definitely gonna look like it's gonna be probably close to 3 loads when we're done with everything. So the 1,600 is probably gonna go to somewhere about $2 grand when we're done with it. All right, so we just got done with our second dump of the day. Another $138. So we are headed back to the job site, a 30-minute ETA. We'll go back over there, load up another 12 containers. Once we load those up, we'll be back at the dump. We're probably gonna be looking somewhere between $2 to $3 grand. Once we get done, there's gonna be a lot more work involved. Maybe almost double the containers once we get done with everything. So with the weight charges and all that stuff, we'll see where it ends up. All right, so I went ahead and gave the client a call and let him know that we are initially going to take the 19 containers. We found a way to go ahead and do all 39 containers. So we're going to be looking at about 3 1/4 truckload. I mean, for all the containers. So 3 1/4 truckload, we're going to have some heavyweight fees as well as hazardous waste fees. I'll go ahead and give you a look at what the price has changed to. Initially, it was $1,600. Now we're a little over, so that's where we're at now. Which isn't bad for starting off a Monday morning, right? Nice Monday morning, starting off with a $3,000 job. That's where we're at. Getting these things loaded up. We only have another 2 more to go, and there goes another 12 containers. Yeah, buddy. Getting that money. We already got the strap ready to go. All right, so we just got done with another dump. 130.34. You know, as usual, gotta take a picture of it, send it to the office, make sure everything's good to go. So that's all set. So now we are 2 truckloads into this first job. As I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a 3 1/4 truckload job. We're going to do 3 truckloads today. We're going to do the last quarter tomorrow, first thing about 5:15 in the morning. And then from there, we're just going to keep on going. But yeah, after this job, we have a construction job that's going to probably be about a truck and a half, maybe more. Who knows? It could just be a truck. We'll have to reassess the situation. We actually started the job yesterday. We already pulled 1 truckload out of the job yesterday, so we'll see where we stand when we get back. See if they added anything. You know, there's always a few surprises here and there. Other than that, we're headed back to the job site to fill up our 3rd truckload. Our ETA is about 30 minutes out. So once we get there, we'll get this one loaded up. And then we're actually headed out to Thousand Oaks, so we'll be going to the landfill with that 3rd truckload. All right, so we're gonna be on the last load here. As you can see behind me, or you can see in front of me actually. We went from all those containers, this is what we have left. We're gonna pick up 12 more right now, and basically the jobs will be complete. So once we're done with these 3rd set of 12, we're gonna be headed out to the landfill. We're actually building out this job today. So it'll be a $3,130 job. We're gonna finish this up, and we're gonna be off to the next job. There we go. Got Steve put up some more signs right here. A little bit further down. So use the little beam on the bottom and just step your foot on it and put it all the way down. So we just started putting these yard signs out, and we've already started getting business, which is awesome. Today we put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yard signs so far this morning. I think some pretty good areas. They get a lot of traffic. Definitely going to be seen by people while stopped at a light, coming out of stores, stuff like that. So hopefully it brings in more business.
Take the next left on South Normandy Avenue.
So just a little recap. It is a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. We started at 6. Went and dumped the truck, got gas, all that good stuff. Got to our first job at 8 o'clock. Took us about 2.5 hours to go ahead and do 3 loads. Not only did we do a $3,000 job and dump all those loads, but we also put up 7 yard signs, so we've been pretty busy this morning. So we're looking to probably have about a $5,000 day, which is awesome. Great way to start the week. It's Monday. Monday's the best day of the week because it's gonna set the pace for the remaining 6 days. So hopefully it definitely does that, and profits keep on pouring in, and we just keep the business rolling. All right, so we're on the freeway on the way to the landfill. I want to do is touch base on, I would say, what profits and losses, just because it really has to do with your guys on the truck. And when I talk about profits and losses, I'm basically talking about the logistics of the business. Anybody is capable of having a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, even $5,000 day, right? But what good is it to have those days, right? If you're not dumping in the right places, you're not logistically traveling in the shortest distances, you're just burning through gas, burning through supplies. I mean, all that eats into those profits, and then at the end of the day, that $5,000 day ends up being worth what, $500, $1,000, because you didn't do your research. You don't know what dumps to go to. You're going to the most expensive dumps. You know, like this morning, we had 1 or 2 options. We could either dump at a transfer station that was maybe a mile away from where we were at, but it was $145 a ton, when we could travel 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, and get it for 80, I think it was $82 a ton. So there's a huge difference. There's almost, I mean, a little less than half the price. So with that being said, you always have to be conscious about what you're doing. You know what I mean? This is the junk removal business. Everybody thinks that, oh yeah, junk removal is easy. All you gotta do is go pick up everybody's junk, put it in the truck, and go on about your day. It's not. You have to really be conscious about what you're doing and be logistically smart about what you're doing. Know where the dumps are at, know where the cheapest dumps are at, know the best routes to go. It all plays a factor in your end-of-day totals. I mean, why get stoked about a $5,000 day when at the end of it, you're only gonna be pocketing $1,000? $1,000 is $1,000, but would you rather have that profit being 3,500, maybe even 4,000 if you're lucky, out of 5,000? I mean, that's what I'm saying. You really got to be consciously smart about what you're doing. And when you do bring on new people and you're building a crew, you always want to instill that in your new guys, because you will get those employees that just don't give a shit. That will just go out there and just, oh, okay, whatever. They got plenty of money. The owner just made $5,000 on this one job. You know what I mean? We have plenty of money to just go spend at a dump. What they're not thinking about the end game. And unfortunately, that's what you have to instill in your employees. Like, you know what? Just because we made $5,000 on this job doesn't mean it's okay to go to the most expensive dump because it's more convenient for you. You know, sometimes you have to go a little bit out of your way to save a little bit of money on those dumps, especially when you're doing a multi-load dump. There's a lot to this business, but yeah, that's something I just want to bring up is definitely want to keep your profits instead of losses. In LA, for example, their transfer stations are all over the place. Price-wise, they're all different prices, so you just got to be careful where you go to. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet just because it's a convenience and time thing, but most of the time you could actually go that extra step and save yourself some money on the dumps. Yeah, but other than that, we have another half hour to the landfill, so you can just see what we deal with over here in Southern California, and this is why it takes so long to get to where we're going. Enjoy, just like we're enjoying. All right, so we just got to our second customer of the day. It's gonna be a pretty big job, all construction debris. I'll show you what we have going here. So it'll be this pile here, all these mirrors. Then we have everything behind here, which is a bunch of carpet padding. Everything here. Everything there. Then we come in here. We have everything there, stuff there. Then another pile here. As you can see, we got quite a bit of stuff here. Estimating this is going to be at least a truck and a quarter to a truck and a half. We already emptied out a full truck yesterday at an extremely discounted price because our trailer wasn't available, so we actually brought the bigger truck out here. The bigger truck, our truckload is $11.95 per truckload, but because we had to bring out the bigger truck, we went ahead and honored the $7.95 price because that's what we gave the customer over the phone for the bigger truck. So basically they got 5 extra cubic yards of space for free, which is awesome. But yeah, we came back out and unfortunately they're really having to think about this because they said that somebody gave them a quote over the phone by a video saying that they would do the whole job for $950, and they've already spent the $7.95 yesterday on this, so it's kind of up in the air whether or not they want to do it. Now I did honor it and say that, hey, I'll throw a 10% discount on there, but because of the weight of what we're going to be picking up and everything else like that, the lowest I can do is a 10% discount because we're really going to eat it on the dumps on this because it's going to be extremely heavy. This stuff really adds up. This morning, the one load that we dumped yesterday for them cost us $200, so you figure $200 out of $7.95 with almost 2 hours worth of labor really ate into it. I mean, it sucks that we had to give that discounted price, but we did it anyway. I'll keep you updated on it and let you know how this goes and whether or not they decide to do it or not. All right, so unfortunately, we're not going to end up doing this job for quite a few reasons. And we'll basically go into what I was talking about earlier when we were talking about profits and losses and stuff like that. So yesterday we gave them a discounted price of $7.95 because we had to honor it due to the fact that we already gave them that price over the phone, and unfortunately we had to bring in the bigger truck instead of the trailer that we have out here in Ventura. So with that being said, they got a truckload, which is usually $11.95 for $7.95. Huge difference. So they paid us $7.95 yesterday for a full load. Cost us $200 to dump that. 2 hours worth of labor. So you add all that up, our profit margin was very slim. Unfortunately, now we're looking at another at least truck and a quarter, truck and a half, but well over a truckload worth of stuff. So I'll factor in, okay, we're gonna have at least another $200-300 in dump fees, everything else like that, but they do not want to pay more than another $800. And unfortunately, I cannot guarantee them that I could get all this in one truckload. I gotta, be honest to them and not be one of those people where, hey, look, yeah, I could get all in one truckload, and at the end, I got a full truckload, and I either gotta bite the bullet, go dump, come back and do the other half a truckload for free, or I just say, okay, well, that's all we can do for 800 and just leave them high and dry with a bunch of stuff in the truck. So it sucks that we're gonna have to walk away from this job because we already did a full truckload yesterday, but it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and contact the next client and see if we could arrive early and get this day knocked out and just head on back to home base. So yeah, we're able to get a hold of our 4 p.m. customer. It's about 2 hours ahead of time. They're good with our early arrival. We're about 8 minutes away. This job is a couple couches, a bunch of trash bags, about 20 trash bags, some other miscellaneous stuff, basically all located in the front yard of the residence. Some of it's in the back. So I'm kind of curious on how big of a load this is gonna actually be. I'm gonna guesstimate from what they're saying in the notes, we're about a half a truck. We'll definitely see when we get there. Yeah, we're 7 minutes out now. Let you enjoy the drive.
I'm still here after telling you so long.
So we have arrived at our customer's house. I know in one of my videos somebody commented and said, why don't we have a price sheet? Well, just to make things clear, we do have a price sheet, 12 different price points. It also has all the little extras that are added. For certain circumstances like extra labor, hazardous waste, just simply in items and whatnot. But yes, we do have a price sheet. I am going to use that now. Looks like we have quite a bit of stuff here. So this may be a good sized job. This job is going to be a very big job. We got 5 truckloads, which is $59.75. I didn't think our day was going to end with a job this big, but it is what it is. We're going to get it going. But here, I'm going to show you what we have going. All these trash bags here. All the stuff out here. You see, it's quite a bit of bulky furniture. Here. This stuff too, or no?
Not this stuff.
Not the chair in there. Then we have everything in the garage. Everything in the garage. Everything in there. And then everything you kind of see in bits and pieces. This stuff, the kitchen table. There's stuff all in the grass back here. Then we have. So today, I'm glad to announce my last week on the truck. I have broken yet another Jedi record for a single day in sales. My highest was, I think, 71 and some change. Today, we're gonna be looking somewhere in the ballpark of, you see, $59.75 plus 31, somewhere about $9,000 in one day. But let me just verify that real quick, make sure my math is right. I'm pretty stoked about it. Last week on the truck, and I'm still breaking records. Let me see here. 5975 plus 3140, $9,116. That's what our total sales for today would be. We're gonna knock this job out. We're gonna get this done. I look forward to finishing my week breaking records. I love it. I love it. I am so stoked.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in.
We just got done dumping our first load of our 5 truckload job. I had to fuel up again, so now we are headed back to the job site. We're about 7 minutes out. We're gonna do everything we can to get these 5 truckloads done today. I don't know if it's gonna be possible just because of the logistics. The landfill that we just went to right now closed 3 minutes ago. The next closest landfill to us closes at 5, so we probably won't go there. So unfortunately, the only other option would be a transfer station in LA, which is probably about a 45-minute drive, maybe an hour. So we're gonna have to play it by ear to see how many truckloads we can knock out today. We're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, we're about 7 minutes out from this. This is gonna be an awesome day if we can knock this job out completely today. If we don't complete it, I'm still gonna try to collect the payment in full just so it's all paid for, and No, basically they reserved the spot for us to come out and finish up the job tomorrow with no questions asked. Because sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, what happens is you'll start a job and then the next day, who knows what happens. You get there or they call and they cancel for the rest of the job. So what I'm gonna try to do is knock out at least 3 loads. That would be a nice chunk out of the 5. So they feel comfortable with prepaying for the whole 5 loads. But yeah, we're gonna keep on pushing this. This will be the biggest day yet that I've had so far. My biggest previous day we cashed out was a little over $7 grand, like $7,100. These last 4 days of my on the truck are definitely starting off well. We thought starting off the day with $3,000 was good. You know what I mean? Ending the day with another $6,000 is especially better. We're headed back for this second load and we're just gonna keep on pushing it and grinding it out.
It's that bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah.
We are about 20 minutes into it. We filled up another truck. As you can see, he's tarping it. Look, Steve! He's tarping it, but we're this far through in 20 minutes in the garage. Work our way out here. We're moving. Does that really look like me? Not. You can see, we got a yard sign out already. Yeah, I mean, good advertising. We got the truck up here, knocking this out. So we'll head off to the dump. Now I just got to figure out which dump we're going to. Because like I said, the one we just left closes at 4. The other one closes at 5. We're gonna see which one's left to go to right now. So we are just under our 12th hour. We're about 11 and a half hours into our day. We just dumped our 5th load of the day. Unfortunately, this 5 truckload job that I sold just a little while ago will not be completed today. We're probably gonna finish up 3 loads just because of the time. It's gonna end up getting dark on us, all that. We do have lights, but it's just not gonna work out properly. So we're gonna finish up 3 truckloads for today at that job and come back tomorrow. We've already have them on the schedule for 10 a.m. which is nice because tomorrow we look like we have about a 5-6 job day. As of right now, a couple big jobs along with finishing up this job. So it'll be 2 trucks already in the bank, ready to go for tomorrow, already sold. Today was surprisingly great to be able to have 2 jobs and land over 6 grand once we cash the 3 trucks out of this one, which is amazing. I know one of the comments said something about having Chad is like having a cheat code. Well, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I got a new guy. He's not really new, he's been with us before, but he's back. He's like our next cheat code. I'm getting off the truck. He's taking over the week crew. So these days gonna keep on rolling. Our minds are just alike. Hopefully I'll get more film on them. Anyways, we're gonna finish up 3 truckloads at this job, have another 2 for tomorrow. It's not bad to start the week off. I would have really liked to have $9,000 cashed out today, but we will have 6,400, somewhere around there, cashed out today. I don't know exactly yet, but that's not bad for it. Start with a Monday. Already have 2,400 ready to go for tomorrow on top of all the other jobs. So looks like we're gonna have a great couple of Monday and Tuesday of this week. Like I said before, this is just amazing to finish off my time on the truck with such great days. Hopefully the momentum just keeps on going with the rest of the crews through the week. Off to a great start. So after 3 loads, the garage is completely cleared out. Everything out here is cleared out. This yard was completely full of stuff. Over there was full of trash. We're gonna call it a day. Come back out here, finish up the back, which will be probably like another 2 loads. What we have is just miscellaneous stuff like that picnic table. This stuff here, some bikes over there, all this stuff here. So now I'm gonna collect payment for today. We're gonna be headed back home. So we just finished up for the day. We ended up doing 2 of the 3 jobs that we had scheduled on the board. Our total for the day, cashed out, was $6,705, $2,400 on standby for tomorrow. So So my last job was $3,565 with a $534 tip. Bam. It was 2 big jobs. We got them knocked out. The great thing is tomorrow we have 6 jobs on the board. One of them is completing the job that we just started, which is another 2 truckloads minimum, which is great because we already know that tomorrow, no matter what, we have 2,400 already ready to go. So I'm looking at tomorrow as a possibility to probably hit another 4 to 5 grand. Like I said earlier, it was nice to start the week off with that $3,100 job. It was even better to finish the day off with a $3,565 job with a total of $6,700 for the day. You can't beat that with a stick, but it's all about the way you present yourself, show up, bid the jobs, and get to work. They're super happy with our work this afternoon. The tip says a lot. As of right now, we're on 13 hours. By the time we get back, it'll probably be about 14 and a half hour day, which is good. Everybody likes hours. So for now, peace. We're out for the day. Total of $6,705.
We bumping from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just trying to make it